One.
Good morning, Bradley Bears. So, I have been working in my garden since the weather has been nicer, and I have seen a lot of worms. And that has me wondering, is a worm an insect? So, let's talk a little bit about worms first. So, in the wintertime, we don't see worms a lot because they burrow. They burrow deep down into the ground where it's warmer, and that's where they stay. But because the weather's been getting warmer, you may have been noticing more and more of them in the dirt or on the sidewalk. So let's think about them for a minute. So first, let's think about an insect. Right? So an insect has three body parts. It has a head. I have a head. You have a head. A thorax. That's where it does its breathing. And an abdomen. That's like its belly, where it eats its food. Okay, let's see how many legs it has. Okay, so all right. So let's count its legs. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. All right, so that tells me that I'm not an insect and you're not an insect because we each only have 2. So let's think about our worms. Does a worm have 3 body parts? And does a worm have 6 legs? So I decided to become a scientist and collect some specimens. It's a really fancy way of saying I dug up some worms. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see if I can find them. I dug them up yesterday and they hung out overnight in my refrigerator. So worms are the only friends that you can keep in your refrigerator. Oh, I see a big one right here on top. Oh, and he's wriggling a little bit. So I'm going to gently pick him up. And there he is. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, he's waving hello to you. Did you see him waving? All right, so let's look and see. I don't see 3 body parts. I only see 1 long tube. So he only has 1 body part. And do you see any legs? I'm looking and I don't see any legs. Oh, he's tickling my hand a little bit when he's wriggling around like that. All right, so he doesn't have 3 body parts and he doesn't have 6 legs. So I think the answer to our wonder is a worm is not an insect. So worms are just worms. They're their own thing. They're different than insects. Let's see if we can find another one in here. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. And gently pick him up. And here, oh, this little guy's moving fast. You see that little guy? I think he might be a centipede, so I'm going to put him back. He's not what we want. All right, so now I'm going to feed these worms. I think they might be a little hungry. So there they are. So what do you think I should feed them? So I have this little dish with some yummy M&Ms in it. And then I have this plate with a strawberry top and a dead leaf. This looks like it came from an oak tree. What do you think you would like better? M&Ms or dead leaf and strawberry top? I know what I would like, and it is not the dead leaf. But the worms, they eat anything that came from a plant. So they would love to nibble on an oak leaf, and they would love to nibble on a strawberry top. All right, so now we know a lot more about worms. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.